comedians, done lots of tours. So he's been everywhere. So he will be for $20 tonight at 8 p.m.
Cool.
Yeah. And then we've got some karaoke. So karaoke is at the Eagles Lodge at 8:30. Karaoke is at the Badlander at 9. Karaoke is at the Sunrise Saloon at 9. And then we have a Milk Crate Wednesday at the Palace at 9, which is electronic music.
What?
Yeah. So that's what's going on for your Wednesday events. Up next, we've got Asaph segment.
Before there was Alex Trebek, there was a man named Art Fleming, and he hosted this game from 1964 to 1978. And of course, the game we're talking about is Jeopardy! Let's show that clip first.
The round is over, and only the two high-scoring players will compete in Double Jeopardy for the right to play the Super Jeopardy bonus. Good luck to you all. What do you say? Let's play Jeopardy! Now the categories.
You can see how primitive that game was at that time. They didn't win much money back in those days.
Yeah, I bet the guy who's like changing the scenes in the background, just like, I did this to put my kid through college.
Yeah. But anyway, this man here was Art Fleming, and I know who he is because my parents used to watch him. And this is how Jeopardy was originally. This was the original Jeopardy game. And Alex Trebek started hosting that game in 1984 till present. And you can see you only got like $25, $50, and so on.
Yeah.
At the time.
They just added some zeros to it. It's like, okay, that's good.
Yeah, and it just wasn't much. But anyway, Jeopardy is an American television game. It was created by Merv Griffin. And of course, Merv Griffin was a famous talk show host like Johnny Carson. And that will be for another subject because they had like Carson and Merv Griffin had their nighttime shows, and they were kind of like dueling it out all the time. But anyway, getting back to Jeopardy, the show features a quiz competition in which contestants are presented with general knowledge clues in the form of answers, and they must phrase their responses in the form of questions. Now, the original daytime version debuted on NBC March 30th, 1964, and it aired till January 3rd, 1975. That's this version of Jeopardy here. You can see Art Fleming was a very handsome young man. And he just had that look, that game show
Host look.
Like Bob Barker, you know, when Bob Barker was young. They had a slew of game show hosts that just had the look.
I remember that Bob Barker had, he dyed his hair for like 5 years before he was just like, oh, forget this, and his hair was like white.
Yeah.
Like, well, this guy never had that problem. He looked like this all the years that he hosted Jeopardy. And then the show went into nighttime syndication for a season, and then it had a revival called the All New Jeopardy, which ran in 1978 to 79. And both versions were hosted by Art Fleming, and Don Pardo was the original announcer, and then John Harlan took over in 78 as the announcer. And of course, the current announcer is Johnny Gilbert. You might hear that name when you hear Alex Trebek talking about it. There's 7,000 episodes that aired since its beginning, and it won a record 31 Daytime Emmy Awards. And it also got honored by the Peabody Award, and it was ranked in 2013 as number 45 in TV Guide's list of 60 greatest shows on American television history. So that's kind of a cool history of Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's neat. Thanks, Asaph.
Thank
That's
you.
cool. And it's still kicking, right?
Still kicking.
Wow. It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Cute little Jeopardy.
Cute Jeopardy.
All right.
Jeopardy's older than